What do you get for $5 million in Wellesley, Massachusetts real estate? In our market, where our average list price is a cool $2 million, according to realtor.com, I thought it would be fun to see what you get for a luxury home in Wellesley. We actually have a substantial inventory above $4.5 million up to $10 million in Wellesley. So today I'm going to talk about two new construction homes, and stick around for an iconic, much-loved country club estate that was built in 1902, which I'm really excited to share. Hope you enjoy. Jane. Welcome to my channel, Living in the Boston Suburbs, and I hope this video provides you with some perspective on what you can expect if you are fortunate enough to have $5 million to spend on a new home in Greater Boston. Please remember to share any questions or comments you have, and remember to subscribe. So let's dive in. The first home we're going to talk about is on one of my favorite streets in Wellesley Farms, which is called Hundreds Road. It's a scenic road. You'll see lots of large lots with tree-lined streets, and it's actually quite convenient to commute to Boston on both the Mass Pike and also to hop on the train. There's great parking there, and this new construction home is on a half acre with 6 bedrooms and 7.5 baths. So as you can see, some really nice finishes on the exterior, a farmhouse style. And here are some not so great photos, which are definitely example from the builder of a different home. But when you're shopping at this price point, you can expect a large, well-landscaped lot and really high quality construction. And here I like to see this pretty detail on the ceiling and built-in fireplace. Definitely expect lots of moldings and really a high level of finish. This is pretty typical of what you'd expect for a New England colonial home. Nice white kitchen, open concept, nice tall ceilings, and again, all custom millwork and hardwood floors everywhere. Here's another angle of the kitchen showing some of the built-ins, and it also opens to a nice deck. And here's the dining room. These pictures are not really giving us a great sense of the high-end finishes or the elegance, but I can assure you it will wow in person. And here's an example of a sitting room, typically staged. At this price, we would expect to see this home staged to give you some idea of furniture as well. And one more shot of the front, and I'm going to give this builder a B for his photos. The next home we're going to visit is 31 Cranmore Road, which is on for $6 million. This is actually Pierce Estates, so this is a little bit bigger than the last lot. Again, new construction with 6 bedrooms, and it actually has gone under contract and come back on the market. If you want more scoop on that, you can give me a call. But this is a really beautiful home with the copper downspouts and copper trim and a nice wide, elegant entrance. This is really spectacular. This is a trend we're going to see more and more of with these black windows. And I love this open concept. This picture gives you a good idea of the fireplace, the dining and family area, and peeking into the kitchen. I really like the contrasting island and very cool pendants. And we're starting to see a transition to more natural wood tones in decor. For a long time, it was like that blue, navy blue island with white countertops or cabinets around the perimeter. But now we're getting more into earthy tones. Another nice feature in this kitchen is this very large wine refrigerator, an extra pantry sink. So again, for $6 million, we are definitely going to be looking for some little extras to make this home extra special. And I love this 2-story foyer with the herringbone pattern of the hardwood inlay floor. Really beautiful, welcoming. Normally you'd see this as the first picture, but they're clearly trying to highlight the kitchen family room. And gas fireplace with very large doors, oversized out to a covered porch. And here's another example of the side entrance mudroom. So this would probably be the second entrance, which you can tell from the tile floor. Another fireplace. And here's a view from upstairs of the soaring foyer. Another trend we're seeing is this darker finish. We've gotten away from the oil rub bronze. It's getting blacker and blacker with the gray tile. And it's funny, in the 90s, we had all that gold, those gold finishes. And then for a long time, it was all chrome or maybe a polished nickel. So now we've been back for the past 5 years or so with gold tone finishes, and it'll be interesting to see what comes next. But definitely enjoying this beautiful soaking tub. I would put a nice bottom up line for some privacy, really gorgeous bath, and a nice view of the shower coming up. And look, you can be pummeled by water from any direction by yourself or with a buddy, and a beautiful walk-in closet with custom cabinetry. And you can see that there's a little lock here so you can lock up your jewels. And I like that there's a makeup desk or makeup station or place to sit when you're deciding which jewels to wear out to dinner. And this picture is not that exciting, so we're going to blow right by it. And also in the basement, we've got this very cool curved bar. Again, we're seeing some wood tones brought in and a bold pattern on the carpet, but I like it. This is great for entertaining. Again, we're seeing more and more of these natural wood tone elements brought into decor in 2023 and really funky lights. So this house is ready to entertain. Kids downstairs, parents upstairs, man cave, and then down the hall, you've got your own movie theater. I love the wainscoting, so you can have tiered chairs. So that is very cool. Here's the rear screen projector. And another view of your workout area and a bonus kitchen. Another detail that I can tell you, as my husband's a builder, of some of the elements that are really expensive to add onto a home are the intricate detail on the roof line and also these flares on these columns. That is all custom and done on site, and it really is a nod to a turn-of-the-century home from the early 1900s, a timeless New England style. And I love shade. As a shade dweller, I love a big covered porch, so really nice for entertaining. But you will see, even though you're spending $6 million, you do not have a huge backyard. That is the neighbor's home. So Wellesley is definitely a town where you'll find beautiful homes, very nice lots, but if you want a home on country acres, then let me know, because I'm going to direct you to some other towns that are still convenient to Boston, but will give you more privacy and larger yards. So now, after that beautiful home, which has been on the market for a while, this home was listed before it was complete, and now it is ready for its next family to love it. And if you're interested, reach out, because I think this is a great house. And then finally, we're going to go to a real showstopper. This is an iconic Wellesley home that was built in 1902, and it's in a fantastic area. It's in a beautiful area known as the Country Club. So there is a Wellesley Country Club, which is a private club, which is gorgeous and has all kind of amenities, golf. It has lots of pickleball. It has a beautiful outdoor pool, and it's a great social scene. And it's actually, this neighborhood is quite convenient to Wellesley Hills. So you can literally walk from this house to Cafe Nero and catch the train at Wellesley Hills to Boston or to a Red Sox game and be there in 25 minutes. So yes, even people who buy $9 million homes sometimes want to take the train to work or have it accessible just to be able to walk. And Abbott Road is an absolutely beautiful street with gorgeous homes built in the early 1900s, late 1800s. And this home has not been on the market in all the 20 years that I've been in real estate. So it's actually 51 and 53 Abbott Road, because as you can see, there's a main house and then there's a carriage house. So let's dive in and see what you get for $8.995 million. So here's the entrance from the street. There's a nice circular drive, and the main house is on one side and the carriage house is on the other. So it's actually a very large lot for this neighborhood too. It's almost an acre to be that close to town. So here is an example of high-end build from the early 1900s. So you see you have this beautiful millwork, and this grand foyer has all this detail on the staircase, a fireplace, and beautiful wood on the ceiling. And this has some really nice wallpaper. I just love the curved archways over the doorways with that custom woodwork. And I love that for 120 years, people have preserved it, restored it, updated it, but kept the elements from the original home. So here's the sitting room with a fireplace. And here they've painted all this millwork white, beautiful columns. I love the molding detail. And you'll notice the fireplace was obviously, I'm sure, wood once upon a time, but has been converted to gas. Nice little sitting room. And again, look at this beautiful detail on the doors. The dining room is It's basically a round room with molding on the ceiling. Look how nicely the round table ties into the millwork. And again, yet another fireplace with a high mantle. And I love this blue tile. Now the kitchen probably, to be honest, could use an update. It does have nice wooden countertops. It's a nice white kitchen, pretty arch, but I'm guessing that refrigerator is on the older side. And you can see from the main kitchen into this like pantry area. Really pretty. And look, there's your little computer on a little table. So a nod to the present. So now we're back with another view of the foyer. And as you can see, it would be typical to put your grandfather clock right there in the corner. Billiards room. And I love this sunroom. How beautiful. So I'm guessing this may have at one time been open and someone decided to enclose it. So you can see this beautiful arch. It was, I imagine, once upon a time, was originally a porch. So really pretty space. Very Newport, Rhode Island vibe for me. And as you can see, I love a turned staircase. And as you go up to the first foyer, there's beautiful stained glass windows, which are original. And here's another view of the balcony from the second floor. It might be time to give a facelift to that wallpaper, but I actually think it's quite pretty. Here's a bedroom, nice oversized ceiling fan. Of course, for $9 million, we're expecting all of the luxuries of modern amenities. Of course, central air, of course, lighting, of tasteful decor, nice floors, beautiful detail on these old windows. So I'm an antique lover. I live in a home built in 1878, and we have our original windows. The downside is you have to have a storm, but the windows here are original. They do not make them like this anymore. You'll find that there's wavy glass, and the quality of the wood is just unmatched, in my opinion. You just can't replicate it. But yes, you do need a storm. So here's another bedroom with nice detail on the windows and some built-ins. And this house is clearly stripped down to be ready to show. Here's a very pretty bath with some pretty bird wallpaper. So one of the really nice things about the two buildings on this property is the covered porches. And this is a wraparound porch on the main home. And you can see the beautiful stone columns with the pillars, plenty of room to enjoy lemonade on a quiet summer afternoon. And if you want the sunny side, there's also a patio or balcony on this side with a nice stone and nice privacy. So again, even though you're close to town, it's a large enough lot that you do feel like you're in your own little oasis. But here's another fun detail, like they just do not build chimneys like this anymore. Look at this detail with an extra access to this little upstairs room. And this is really fun. This is the third floor. I cannot call this an attic. It's just too beautiful. With all these windows, the soaring ceilings of the exposed beams, just gorgeous. A wonderful place to home office. And now we're gonna hop on over to the guest house. So it's really pretty. It's like a little mini-me of the grand house. And again, beautiful millwork, beautiful built-ins, lots of natural light, coffered ceilings, and a beautiful view from the second floor. And I love these lights up high that are letting in more natural light. I'll even live in the guest house. So this was probably literally a carriage house once upon a time for the carriages and maybe for the help. And here's the kitchen, some old, nice, natural, beautiful wooden cabinetry, unpainted bedroom. And here's a bird's eye view of the two houses, and Abbott Road is down here. So if you're thinking about moving to Wellesley, Massachusetts, my hometown, or any of the surrounding towns, please reach out as I would love to help you. I hope this video has provided you with some perspective. And what did you think? Please leave your comments below. Remember to subscribe, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.